Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Joris. So you have started saving the last few months and your savings account is growing. Great, that deserves a like on this video for the YouTube algorithm. There is a catch. Inflation will eat up your money slowly. Inflation is the yearly rise in prices of consumer goods. The European Central Bank tries to keep the inflation of about 2% and lower every year. This means your money will be worth 2% less every year. If you have a shopping cart full of goods worth 100 euros, if you would buy the same shopping cart next year, you will have to pay 102 euros for it. So to put it differently, your 100 euros next year will be worth less than your 100 euros today. Because of inflation, it is very important to make sure your saved up money keeps its value. So it has to keep up with inflation, or better yet, beat the inflation. Since interest rates are on an all-time low at the moment, it is not advisable to keep the bulk of your savings account in the bank. Even though the banks are required to give you an interest rate of at least 0.11%, it does not compare at all to the 2% inflation yearly. That means you'll have to find other ways to invest your savings. A good alternative are the bonds and stock market. Even with limited starting capital, you can start investing here. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's say you have 10,000 euros saved up. You could leave them in the bank and the 0.11% expected return will yield you a whole 11 euros after a year. If you were to leave the 10,000 euros in the bank for 10 years, your grand total will be, wait for it, 10,111 euros. You could argue, okay, it's not that much, but it is safe though, isn't it? Well, is it? Let's put the inflation next to it. If you consider an annual inflation of 2%, the worth of your 10,111 euros will be a mere 8,294 euros in today's money. This means your money will lose 1.98% of its value every year. But you cannot visually see it, since the nominal amount of the money stays the same. But think of the shopping cart. Now, if you were to invest this 10,000 euros into the bond and stock market and achieve a net return of about, let's say 5%, your 10,000 euros will earn you 500 euros in the first year. And due to the magic of compounding interest, in 10 years your 10,000 euros will be 16,289 euros. Adjusted for inflation, this would be around 13,439 euros in today's money. So as you can see, it is very important to make sure your money stays with inflation or keeps up with inflation to make sure you do not lose anything on purchasing power over the few years. But now, how to invest? Do mind, I am not your financial consultant. This video is purely for entertainment purposes only. If you want to know where to invest according to your personal risk profile, look for an investment banker in your area. Here I will use the example of the IWDA, a full equity tracker invested in shares worldwide. Its annual return is 8.34%. If you were to put in a part of your savings in this tracker, after 10 years your money will be turned into 22,361 euros and, adjusted for inflation, 18,561 euros in today's money. All this seems quite interesting and the right way to go, and it partly is. Do mind, however, that all investments bear risk and not all years are guaranteed profit. The average earning of 8.34% means that the percentage is gained if you have invested it in several years. In a bad year, your money will be temporarily worth less, so if you need it in that year, you'll have to take your losses. That's why it's equally important to have a savings account next to your investment account that you will not invest in case you need money quickly. Good luck, and I will see you in the next video.